Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. The first season of the Franchise Stars Football League has reached the divisional round of the playoffs, and we should have a good one here from Oakland, California, as the Buffalo Bills visit the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders, the number 2 seed. The Raiders were 11-1 at one point heading into the bye week. They lost 4 straight. Almost saw the division slip away. They did see the number 1 seed slip away. But they won in Week 18 against the Broncos to clinch the division, and then they held off a challenge from the surprising Jacksonville Jaguars in the wild card round to get them to this point. Now they welcome a dangerous Buffalo Bills squad led by OJ Simpson and a defense that has improved throughout the season. The big issue here for the Raiders, Tim Brown is still out. There was thought that he was going to be back this week. He needs another week. So the Raiders will be without their top receiving target. They are also without a pair of offensive linemen, Gene Upshaw and Steve Wisniewski, both out. Wisniewski presumed to be out for the rest of the season with a knee injury. Upshaw seems like he would be likely to return next week if the Raiders get past today. So the Raiders playing shorthanded on offense against the Bills defense that has, as we mentioned, been playing strong. Ken Stabler will have a lot to say about how this game goes. Expect Marcus Allen to get a heavy load here for the Raiders, but Stabler is going to have to make plays in order for the Raiders to win this one. Hand off, Allen up the middle. The Bills not having any of it. He fights his way for 2. Here you see the Bills. That's interesting. They show the Bills list of inactives, which includes nobody. The Bills are healthy coming into this one. It's kind of rubbing it in the face of the Raiders fans there. So they picked up a yard. I thought they said 2. We picked up 1, 2nd and 9. Hand off, Allen again. Again looking for a hole, and again the Bills stuff it. Help from the secondary. Terrence McGee comes up for the stop. It's 3rd and 9. Stabler drops back. Looking, pressure coming, and down he goes. And the Bills get to Stabler off the bat. Adam Schobel with the stop. And the Bills defense comes out with authority on the opening drive. Schobel gets Stabler from behind. And the Raiders go 3 and out on their opening drive. The Bills, winners of the AFC East, 11-6 on the season. As Marquette King bangs out a punt from his own end zone here. Fair catch called by C.J. Spiller. Spiller had a big kickoff return in the Bills' wild card win. There you see Joe Ferguson. Ferguson over the 4,000-yard mark, and he has his favorite target back, unlike Stabler, Elbert Dubenon, who missed the wild card game. Dubenon has performed very well under the lights here in year 1 of the FSFL. Play action. Ferguson goes down the field, incomplete. Lester Hayes in coverage there. Second and 10. Handoff. There's Simpson. Simpson up the middle. Remember, Simpson did not carry the ball too much in that wild card win. They kind of conserved him a bit, used him a bit in the 4th quarter, but Simpson, I think, ended up that game with only 13 or 14 carries. I would not expect that to be the case again today. They go play action again. Pass down the left side. Ferguson to Dubenon, and the Bills are on the board quickly. Ferguson to Dubenon down the left side, and the Bills have kicked the Raiders in the mouth in the first 3 minutes here. Dubenon gets behind Asamoah. Ferguson throws a strike. And 3 minutes in, the Bills are going to take a 7-0 lead. Scott Norwood comes on for the extra point. Kick is up. and good. 3 plays, 50 yards, 47 seconds. So after a 3 and out by the Raiders, the Bills come right down Raiders territory into the end zone. Again, without Tim Brown here to return kicks. Raiders have split that duty. Lionel Washington has done a terrific job. He had a kick return against the Broncos in Week 18. 1st and 10 for the Raiders from their own 23. Handoff Allen. Out past the 25 to the 27. It's a pickup of 3. Handoff. Allen shakes a tackle. Good job. Allen tries to spin his way to the marker. He gets stopped before he gets there. Out to the 32. It'll be 3rd and 1. Again, John Madden's offense is going to be very run heavy, but they'll throw the ball plenty. Although, again, missing ground perhaps could change that a little bit. They are going to throw here on 3rd and 1. Pass to the left-hand side, incomplete. The Stabler's first pass of the game misses the mark, and the Raiders will go 3 and out for a second time. Intended for Mervin Fernandez. Punt from King, and another fair catch called by Spiller. So the Bills will take over from their 22-yard line. 10:31 left here in the opening quarter. We're just underway here in Oakland. Bills struck quickly. Now they'll get another crack at it. Ferguson stands in, looking left-hand side, broken up. Nicely done there. Skip Thomas gets a hand up to bat that one away. 2nd and 10. Motion. Handoff. Simpson looks for room, doesn't find any, and Otto plants it. Otto had a big game against Jacksonville in the wild card game, a big interception and a sack in that one for the Raiders. 3rd and 7, Ferguson drops, looks over the middle, incomplete. So the Raiders defense comes through there. Sends the Bills to a 3 and out. And now the Raiders will see if they can get some good field position here. As seen previously on the channel, the 49ers were threatened by the Saints in San Francisco. That was a 10-7 game after 3 quarters. But the Niners put up 28 points in the 4th on the way to a 38-10 rout of the Saints. So the 49ers, the first team to punch their ticket to the conference championship game. There's Bruce Smith bringing down Marcus Allen after a pickup of 5. Out to the 42, 2nd and 5 coming up. And off it's Allen again. We said Allen was going to get a heavy load, and so far that seems to be the game plan. Out to the 46, so it'll be 3rd and 1 as Biscuit, Cornelius Bennett with the stop. High formation, Allen actually checks out of the game. It's Charlie Smith in the backfield behind Mark Van Eegen. Smith with the carry here. He gets to the first down marker, pickup of 3. Ted Washington, Big Ted Washington on the stop. But the chains will move. Raiders with their first down. And off it's Allen again. Allen looks for a gap. Hesitates, finds his way through one, picks up 5. 7 carries already for Marcus Allen. Second and 5 coming up. It's another handoff. This time it's Allen to the outside. Fights his way forward to the 43. It'll be 3rd and 2. 9 carries, 1 pass so far for Oakland. 2 if you count the 1 sack. 3rd and 2 handoff. Smith hesitates and he is met. Bennett plugs the hole, stops Smith, and that'll bring up 4th and 2. Cornelius Bennett pointing at the Raiders offense, letting them know they're going to be there all day. Little hesitation there. Smith tried to get through a hole, then realized there wasn't one. So Marquette King will try to pin the Bills deep here. No, they go for a fake. Van Eegen pass, and it's complete. Fake punt by the Raiders works. Short snap to Mark Van Egan. Throws the pass, it's complete. 1st and 10, Raiders breaking out a little trickery down to the Bills' 24. Hand off to Allen. See if the Raiders can build on the momentum there. Allen down to the 20. 2nd and 6, pick up a 4. Stabler drops back. Stands in the pocket, looks, left-hand side in the end zone, incomplete. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 6 now. Stabler drops again. Looks, this time he looks to the right side, near the sideline. Errant throw from Stabler. The Stabler 0 for his first 3. 4th and 6 coming up, and that'll bring on Chris Barr for a 37-yard field goal attempt to try to get the 0 off the board for the Raiders. Barr with the kick, hits up, and good. So the Raiders pull off the fake punt, get themselves in the range for the field goal, and now it's a 7-3 game. 4:15 left in the first quarter. Spiller takes it from the 1. Out to about the 20. He gets popped there. Good coverage by the Raiders as Ferguson and the Bills take the field once more. Next game on the channel will be the other half of the AFC bracket. The Cleveland Browns visit the Tennessee Oilers. Ferguson deep down the left-hand side. He's got a man. Caught by Dubenon. Dubenon gets behind Asamoah. Ferguson only 2 of 5, both of them to Dubenon. And we talked before about Dubenon has been the big play receiver, and particularly in the games we've done live here on the channel, Elbert Dubenon, under the bright lights, has just been a stalwart receiver for the Bills. Big gain there. 1st and 10 from the Raiders' 11. Ferguson over the middle, complete, touchdown Buffalo. Dubenon again. Oh my goodness. And the Bills, after the Raiders field goal, the big strike from Ferguson to Dubenon, then he hits him on the slant, and the Bills are going to extend their lead to 14-3, pending the extra point by Scott Norwood. That Ferguson-Dubenon connection has been so big for Buffalo during the season. Norwood's extra point is up and good. 2 plays, 80 yards. That's not a drive, that is a lightning bolt. 14-3 Bills, 3:24 left in the first. Kick taken at the 6. Out across the 20, out across the 25. Out across the 30 to the 31, and that's where the Raiders will start. Again, the Raiders missing Wisniewski and Upshaw on the line, and their top receiver in Tim Brown. Handoff Allen. And half the Bills' defense is there. Marcus Allen fighting his way forward. Picks up 3, but it's 2nd and 7. Raiders are in trouble here. Stabler drops. Pass incomplete. Ken Stabler 0 for 4. Third and 7. Stabler drops again, just looking for something. There's a completion. First down, Mervin Fernandez. Pickup of 11 out to the 45. Bills seem to have multiple players in on every tackle. They just swarm. First and 10. Handoff. Allen up the middle. Picks up 4. 11 carries for 38 yards here in the opening quarter for Marcus Allen. it is not out of the question that Marcus Allen is going to go over 30 carries in this one for the Raiders. 2nd and 6, Stabler drops. Looking. Pass there is complete. He finds Fernandez again down inside the Bills 40 to the 39. Pickup of 13. Terrence McGee on the stop for Buffalo. Stabler, play action. Fakes to Allen, rolls to the left. Looks, fires, complete. That's a first down. Down inside the 20, down inside the 15. So Stabler has now completed his last 3 passes. As he starts to get things going, Ethan Horton with the reception there, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. 24-yard pickup from Horton. So 14-3 Bills as we head to the second, but the Raiders banging on the door a bit here. As they move the ball down the field, 1st and 10 from the Buffalo 14. Handoff to Allen. Allen cuts back, finds a hole. Allen fights his way. Marcus Allen down to the 5. Terrific run from Allen, picks up 9. And Allen, the 2nd leading rusher, the 3rd leading rusher in the league, behind Jim Brown and Emmitt Smith. 2nd and 1. Allen gets it up the middle. He does get the first down, only picks up a yard. But that'll be a fresh set. Bennett on the stop, 1st and goal from the 3. Allen checks out. Smith is in. Handoff. Smith looks for something outside. There's nothing there. Tries to get behind Mark Van Egan, but the line stuffs him. Ted Washington in there on the stop. Loss of 2. It's 2nd and goal. Allen checks back in here. They give it. Allen off tackle. Touchdown Marcus Allen. And the Raiders are in the end zone. And the crowd here in Oakland is back in the game. 5-yard touchdown run for Marcus Allen. A much more impressive drive there from the Raiders. We could have the makings of a shootout here in Oakland. Barr will come on for the extra point. Marcus Allen runs his way to the end zone. 12:56 left here in the half. Barr with the extra point. It's up and good. 10 plays, 69 yards, and 524. Much more what John Madden looking for there out of his Raiders. 14-10 Bills. But the Bills defense is going to have to make a stop. So far, Elbert Dubenon is killing them. Spiller out across the 20, out to the 25, out to the 26 as he's wrestled down. 3 catches for 112 yards and 2 touchdowns for Dubenon. Missed the wild card game. Again, Dubenon has been a big threat for the Bills this season. Not among the top 10 in the league in receiving. But Dubenon has certainly been a big player for the Bills. Again, particularly in the games we've done live here on the channel. 2nd and 5. Pass. Intercepted. Ferguson is picked off by Otto. Otto inside the 25. Gus Otto brings it down to the 22 for the 2nd week in a row. Gus Otto picks it off. He victimizes Ferguson here, and the Raiders with an opportunity to change the complexion of this game. So the Raiders take over from the Bills' 22. First turnover of the game. Handoff Allen. Allen inside the 20, inside the 10. Marcus Allen down inside the 5. Down to the 2. 15 carries, 74 yards. Marcus Allen here in the first half. And we're still got 11 minutes and change left in the half. The Raiders leaning heavily on Allen so far, and he just says, give me the ball. They give it to him again. That time he's stopped. 2nd and goal from the 3. Allen has carried a big load in this Raiders offense. He gets 25 carries or so a game. He's going to blow past that mark here in this one if this keeps up. Marv Hubbard. And Hubbard probably would have been better off to keep going straight. He tries to cut outside looking for more. Hoyer comes up for the stop. It's 3rd and goal from the 7. Play action. Stabler looks. Stabler moves. Looks for something, and Stabler's going to get brought down. 2nd sack of the game for the Bills. Tom Sestak gets to him. Stabler escaped pressure and then stopped. He thought he saw somebody getting open, and he froze. Decided the pass wasn't there. Stabler probably should have thrown that out of the end zone, although from this distance, it's not a big deal. 28 yards, a chip shot for Chris Barr. So the Raiders get a field goal, but they still trail 14-13. They turn the auto interception into 3 points there. A bit frustrating, though. They got down to the 2. Settling for a field goal kind of feels like a loss there. C.J. Spiller out across the 30. Good return from Spiller out to the 34. Dubenon and the Bills get back to work. The Raiders have had the ball seemingly this whole game, despite the point totals there. 2 short drives for the Bills got them into the end zone. Handoff Simpson, pick up a 4. It's 2nd and 6. McElroy comes up for the stop. Dubenon in motion. Osawa moves with him. Ferguson dropped. Pass over the middle. It's Dubenon across the middle. On that little drag, a little slant. 3rd and 2 out to the 43. Hard count from Ferguson. Nobody bites. Pass there. Zips it in. Complete. Jerry Butler with the reception. His first catch of the game. Pickup of 8. Moves the sticks for Buffalo. Takes a shot from Lester Hayes, but holds on for Sean McDermott's offense. There's movement there. The Raiders pointing at the Bills say it's a false start on them, and they're correct. So that'll push them back 5. 1st and 15 coming up. The late handoff. Simpson shakes a tackle, but more there where that came from. Otto ends up finishing off the tackle, picks up a yard. It'll be 2nd and 14. Handoff. That's Jackson, his first carry of the game. He picks up a pair. 3rd and 12 as we come up on 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Shotgun. Ferguson stands in, looks, and it's intercepted. Ferguson picked off for the 2nd time. Looking for Dubenon again, but this time Asamoah gets him, and they may not get Asamoah. Touchdown, pick 6 Raiders. Raiders take the lead. Nnamdi Asamoah picks off Ferguson. 2nd pick of Ferguson here in the half. And Asamoah takes it to the house. Looking for Dubenon there, and this time Asamoah stays with him. Picks off Ferguson, and the Raiders take the lead. No 2-point conversion. They'll go for the extra point. So we just saw Drew Brees picked off 3 times in the Saints' loss to the Niners. And now Ferguson has thrown a pair of picks here in Oakland, and the Raiders, who trailed 14-3, have stormed back to take a 20-14 lead. 5:51 remaining in the half. Spiller out across the 20 to the 24. 1st and 10, Buffalo. Simpson the lone setback. And off there is Simpson. 1st down and more, out across the 30. He'll be just shy of the marker. 6 carries for 41 yards for OJ. So he's been productive when he's gotten the ball so far. Bills just haven't had the ball very much. 2-play drive and a 3-play drive, if I remember correctly. Another false start there on the Bills. That's Dawson Knox who moved a little bit early, the Bills tight end. That'll push it back to the 29. Ferguson drops over the middle, complete. Short pickup, just a couple. 3rd and 3. J.D. Hill on the reception, Eddie Anderson on the tackle. Ferguson rolls out, looks deep, right-hand side. He's got him again. Oh, but Dubenon got behind Skip Thomas. They went for the deep shot, but that one is overthrown. 4th down coming up. And the Bills will have to punt. Fair catch called by Lester Hayes. Again, Hayes handling return duties with Tim Brown injured. So Marcus Allen, 16 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown. So far for the Raiders in a first half that has been a busy one for Allen. Handoff, Van Egan looks for something. He gets a couple. Van Egan's first touch of the game. That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Handoff, Allen. Off tackle, not much there. He'll actually lose a yard. Coming up for the stop is Shane Connell. So 3rd and 9 for the Raiders. Stabler drops. Looks, pass, right-hand side, incomplete. So the Raiders will go 3 and out on that drive. Bills will get the ball back with a little more than 2.5 minutes remaining. Marquette King with a big leg. Fair catch is called there by Spiller. Bills will take over from their own 24, 2:49 left in the first half. 20-14 Raiders. Ferguson starts off in the gun here. Stands in, steps up. Ferguson's going to keep it himself. Goes to give himself up, but he takes a shot, and that's on Ferguson. There's no penalty there. Ferguson went to give himself up, but he stayed up a little bit too long, and he paid a price for it. Asamoah puts a hit on him, 2nd and 3. Ferguson seems okay. Looks right-hand side. Pass misses the mark, incomplete. 6 of 13 for 126. 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks for Ferguson in an up and down wild first half. 3rd and 3. Ferguson again. To the right side, incomplete. That'll get us to the 2-minute warning, and the Bills will have to punt. So Buffalo goes 3 and out. Punt taken here by Hayes. Not too much on the return. He'll be stopped at the 34. 1:52 left on the clock here in quarter 2. 20-14 Raiders. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Stabler. Pass. Incomplete. Stabler's only 3 of 9 so far. He missed his first 4, then threw 3 straight completions on the touchdown drive. Now he's missed his last couple. Drops back here. Pass there, that's complete. That'll be a first down. Out to the 45. Zach Miller, his first catch of the game, picks up 11. Stabler stands in, looks, pass left-hand side, complete. On the drag route over the middle, that's Siani down inside the 30, inside the 25. Siani down to the 21. First down yardage for the Raiders and then some. First catch of the game for Siani is good for 34 yards. Siani makes the grab there with nothing but daylight ahead of him. Down inside a minute, Raiders decide to take their first timeout. No, it doesn't look like John Madden, but that's who it is. 20-14 Raiders. First and 10 from the Bills' 21. Stabler drops. Pass there intended for Zach Miller. Misses the mark, incomplete. Matt Milano on the coverage. It's second and 10. Stabler drops again. Looks, hits Allen. Allen gets a block. Inside the 15 down to the 14. 3rd and 3 coming up. Raiders take another timeout. So Oakland will discuss how to proceed here on this 3rd down. Bills looking for a big stop here. Trying to keep the Raiders to a field goal, although regardless, any points here for the Raiders and make it a 2-score game. Stabler's going to pass again. Incomplete. So that one misses the mark. They're going to have to settle for 3. Chris Barr will come on for the 31-yard field goal attempt. Jake Schrader on to hold for the Raiders. Here's the kick. It is up, and it is good. So Barr puts it through. The Raiders extend their lead to 9, making it a 2-score game. 23-14 Oakland. 39 seconds left in this first half. Kickoff is taken at the 5 by Spiller. Out across the 20, out to the 27. Ferguson has thrown 2 touchdowns. He has also thrown 2 picks in this first half. First and 10, Ferguson. Looks, whirls, throws, right-hand side. Caught near the sideline, gets out of bounds. Pickup of 8. J.D. Hill, his second catch of the game. Bills do have all 3 timeouts. Quick pass here to the near side. It's caught, goes out of bounds. Short of the marker. Peerless Price, just a little 1-yard quick out there. 3rd and 1 from the 36. Ferguson steps right, throws. And it's another one. It's short of the marker. A little tight end out there. Dawson Knox is a safety valve. Ferguson sends some pressure, threw it to him, but a great tackle stops the Bills there. So they have to punt. Ooh, contact at the end of the fair catch. No call. So the Raiders out of timeouts. Got to figure they're just going to kind of run it here. Either take a knee or run it into the line and see what happens. They give it to Allen. Allen tries to spin away. He is unable to. Picks up 2. And that'll take us into the tunnel for halftime. So the Raiders trailed 14-3. They now lead 23-14. And the Bills have some work to do. See, 43 snaps to 25. Raiders have had the clock a lot. And the explosive touchdowns from the Bills on their 2 opening drives had a lot to do with that. Winner of this one punches their ticket to the AFC Championship game, where they will face the winner of the Browns and the Oilers. That game will be the next game here on the channel. Jim Brown, the league's leading rusher. Earl Campbell, the most touchdowns in the league. Speaking of touchdowns, there's Nnamdi Asomugha. Pick 6 of Joe Ferguson. And the Raiders did not look good to start this game, but as we get ready to start the second half, they have got all the momentum here in Oakland. Big opening drive of this second half. Spiller takes it a yard deep in the end zone, and he's stopped shy of the 20 at the 19. So Ferguson will get to work. Starts off in the shotgun. Pass right side, complete, quick little slant. Reeled in by Jerry Butler. Second catch of the game for Butler. Pickup of 7. Handoff Simpson. Simpson gets met. Tries to fight his way out of it, but no luck. 3rd and 1 from the 28. Dan Connors, the first man to hit him. Handoff again. Simpson has the first down that time. Out to the 38. 8 carries, 53 yards for OJ. Simpson again tries to cut it back up the middle. He is met. Phil Villapiano, first man to hit him there. It's a pickup of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. High formation behind Ferguson here. Handoff again. Heavy dose of OJ here to start the second half. Out to the 45. It'll be 3rd and 4. Simpson and Villapiano get reacquainted. And in motion. Pressure up the middle, and Ferguson is going to be greeted by Howie Long. First sack for the Raiders. Long comes right up the middle. Long explodes off the line there. A great break on the snap for Howie Long. Ferguson has no hope. And Howie Long with the big sack snuffs out the Bills' drive as the punting unit comes on. So now the Bills' defense will be called on for a big drive here. You don't want this to get to 3-score game territory. Punt taken there by Hayes. There you see Stabler. Stabler an up and down first half, but he does have the lead. First and 10. Again, Stabler started out rough. He was over his first 4 or 5. Been a bit better since then. There's Marcus Allen, who just continues to run hard. Pickup of 6. Out to the 35. It's 2nd and 4. Pitch. They go Allen to the outside. Van Egan blocks one guy, but there's 2 others there, and Allen doesn't have any room to work. He's brought down for a loss there by Robert James. It'll be 3rd and 5. 25 carries, 15 passes, in line with what you would expect from Madden's Raiders. Stabler throws here, though. Pass incomplete. That was behind Fernandez. And the Raiders will go 3 and out. Marquette King with the punt. Spiller hesitates, looks for some room, tries to get to the outside. Nice tackle by Wilson. So Simpson, 10 carries for 60 yards. Carried it a lot on the opening drive of this second half. We'll see if the Bills stay with that. They do elect to pass here on first down. Shot there. Ferguson gets popped by Chester McLaughlin. Pass misses the mark, intended for Simpson out in the flat. 2nd and 10. Handoff. OJ. Out across the 30 to the 32. From 32, it'll be 3rd and 5. Gong sounds here in Oakland. Shotgun. Pass, left side, slant. And it looked like it was caught, but Asamoah rips it out of his hand. Asamoah might have another pick 6. He brings it down inside the 5. Nnamdi Asamoah, that ball looked like it was caught, and Asamoah ripped it out of his hands. See if we get a good angle here. Nobody cuts in front of him, intended for Dubenon. And Asamoah cuts him off at the pass. 2nd interception for Asamoah. 3rd thrown by Ferguson. And the Bills are in trouble if they can't stop the Raiders here. 1st and goal from the 3. Allen up the middle gets stuffed. Shane Conlon, big hit there, dumps Allen. Second and goal from the 5. Handoff, Allen looks for an opening. Gets back down inside the 5. He picks up a couple. Matt Milano brings him down. So a big third and goal here. High formation behind Stabler. They give it to Allen. Allen stopped. Another good tackle from Conlon. Fourth and goal from the 2. I'm inclined to think you're probably taking the 3 points here. But you could make an argument to go for it and try to put a dagger in the Buffalo heart. They're going to take the field goal. Make it a 12-point game, which make it a 2-touchdown game. Barr hammers this one. 19-yard chip shot. And the Raiders extend their lead. So much as the Niners did to the Saints, the Raiders have picked off Joe Ferguson 3 times. The Bills led this game 14-3 at one point. They have allowed 23 straight points. And much of that not really on the defense. And the interceptions have given the Raiders good field position, and in one case, a pick 6. Another one inside the 5. Ferguson looks left side, incomplete. Asamoah now talking it up with Dubenon. Dubenon burned him for that deep reception earlier. And the 1 touchdown, but now Asamoah has locked Dubenon up since then. 2nd and 10. Ferguson changes things at the line for the Bills. Stands in the pocket. Deep shot here. Ferguson airs it out down the field. Broken up, incomplete. Dan McElroy with Jerry Butler. Chester McLaughlin off screen, hobbles off the field for Oakland. 3rd and 10. Ferguson. Pass. Incomplete, and Ferguson was almost picked off for a 4th time. And Nnamdi Asamoah is everywhere Elbert Dubenon goes now. Rough first quarter for Asamoah as Dubenon kind of abused him, but Asamoah has locked him down since that point. Punt here, fair catch called by Lester Hayes. Raiders will start off from their 40, leading at 26-14. High formation. Handoff. Allen tries to go off tackle, nothing there. 24 carries for 80 yards from Marcus Allen. Still consider it likely he's going over that 30 carry mark in this one, particularly with the Raiders with the lead. 2nd and 10, Stabler drops back here. Swings it out, Allen in the flat, takes a shot. Bennett hammers Allen right as the ball arrives, incomplete. It's 3rd and 10. Stabler drops. Looks, and now Stabler's picked off. First interception by the Bills. And we may have a pick 6 for Buffalo. Allen tracks him down inside the 20. But Poyer picks off Stabler. And the Bills desperately needed that. Jordan Poyer picks off Ken Stabler. That's a terrific play by Poyer. So now the Bills with a chance to reclaim momentum that has slipped away from them since the end of the first quarter. 3 turnovers for the Bills. That's the first for the Raiders. Ferguson changes things up at the line. Looks left-hand side. Complete. Reaches for the first down marker. Jackson doesn't quite get there. 9-yard pickup down to the 8. Dubenon in motion. Stabler. Pass over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Dubenon. Neither quarterback the particularly attractive completion percentage to this point. Both under 50. 3rd and 1. Ferguson stands in again. Pass there, complete. Jackson out of the backfield. Wraps around on a little wheel route, and the Bills might be back in business. So the interception cost the Raiders. The Bills put it into the end zone for 7. Ferguson to Jackson. Dan Connors unable to stay with him. So that makes it 26-20. Extra point coming here from Scott Norwood. Kick is up and good. 3 plays, 17 yards, 51 seconds. 4:19 left in the third. A good one, entertaining game here in Oakland. 26-21 Raiders. Kickoff taken at the 6. Out across the 20. Lionel Washington. Brought down at the 22. Plenty of time left in what's now a 1-score game again. Hand off to Allen. Doesn't get anywhere. Picks up a yard. Schobel with the stop. 2nd and 9. Hand off to Allen again, and again the Bills are there. The Bills basically now just keying on Allen. They're going to dare Stabler to try to make a pass. They knew that with the lead, the Raiders were going to be heavy on Marcus Allen, but now that it's a 1-score game again, that may change. Stabler over the middle, pass complete, 1st down. Mervin Fernandez on the slant, 3rd catch of the game for Fernandez. Takes a shot, but gets to the marker. That'll move the sticks. 1st and 10 from the 32. Bills again, 5 down on the line. They want to stop Allen. Allen tries to get to the outside. Pops it to the outside. Milano chases him down from behind. Pickup of 1. 2nd and 9 from the 34. Allen again. And again he's stopped. Conlon comes up for the hit. 3rd and 10 from the 33. Stabler drops. Blitz is picked up, but it doesn't matter. It gets pushed back. Pyle gets pushed back into Stabler. He's got to tuck that one, and down he goes. Sack for the Bills. 4th and 15 coming up. And Marquette King will have to punt. Fair catch called by Spiller at the 27. 15 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 26-21 Raiders. Winner goes to the AFC Championship game. Ferguson, pass incomplete. 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions for Joe Ferguson in this one. Hand off Jackson. Jackson, good run, Fred Jackson, out across the 40 to the 43. Only the 2nd carry of the game for Jackson. It's a 1st down for the Bills as time runs out in quarter number 3. 26-21 Raiders. Fun one here in Oakland on this January night. Ferguson under center. Motion up high, handoff OJ up the middle. Runs over Ben Davidson, who holds on for dear life and brings him down. 5-yard pickup for Simpson. 2nd and 5 from the 47. Handoff. OJ again. Looks to get to the outside. He's tracked down there by Connors, though only picks up a yard. 13 carries, 72 yards for OJ. 3rd and 4. The gong sounds here in Oakland. Crowd getting into it, trying to hype up the defense a bit. Ferguson looks, right-hand side, caught. 1st down inside the 35. Jerry Butler with the catch down to the 42. Third catch of the game for Butler. Hayes was right there with him. So the sticks will move. Ferguson into the shotgun. Stands in, looks, slant complete. Dubenon, pickup of 6, 2nd and 4. 5th catch of the game for Elbert Dubenon. His first since early in the second quarter. High formation, handoff, Simpson up the middle, first down, down inside the 25. OJ steamrolls Gus Otto, down to the 22. First down, Bills. Eddie Anderson ultimately brings them down. 1st and 10 for Buffalo. Play action. Ferguson looks. End zone. Dubenon takes a shot but holds on. Touchdown, Elbert Dubenon. His 3rd of the game. So Dubenon, with the big score, he takes the shot from Asamoah, what has been a terrific matchup all game. Asamoah puts the hit on, but Dubenon holds on. Touchdown, Bills, who reclaim the lead. 11:39 here in the 4th. Now the Bills will go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. Raiders change things up on defense here. Ferguson's going to throw. Slant, complete. That's J.D. Hill. 2-point conversion works. It's a 3-point game, 29-26 Buffalo. Eight plays, 73 yards, and 336 for the Bills. So now the Raiders, who owned the middle portion of this game. First quarter belonged to the Bills. Raiders had dominated through the 2nd and 3rd. But now the Bills have reclaimed the lead here in the 4th quarter. What does Ken Stabler and the Raiders offense have in store here? First and 10 from the 25. Handoff. Allen up the middle. First down, Marcus Allen and more. Allen out to the 37. And Allen looks a bit dinged up at the end of that one. And that is not good for the Raiders. Marcus Allen isn't going to the bench. He's going down the tunnel. So already without Tim Brown and 2 of their offensive linemen, Wisniewski and Upshaw. Now the Raiders have lost Marcus Allen, at least for the time being. Loss of a yard there. Charlie Smith loses a yard. It's 2nd and 11. High formation, short drop from Stabler. Pass, grabbed in traffic. Nicely done by Siani to hold on to that. 2nd catch of the game, Siani. It's 3rd and 3. Handoff. Smith gets dumped by Shane Conlon. Conlon has played a terrific second half. Smith stopped a yard shy. Now, I'm not sure if you're the Raiders, if you can go for it here. I think you got to punt and try to pin the Bills deep. But the Raiders are going to go for it. Madden is going to go for it here on 4th and 1. This is a huge, huge play for Oakland. Handoff, Mark Hubbard, first down, Raiders. Otto is now dinged up. An injury that the Raiders just can't afford. So they've lost Allen, they've lost Otto. That means they are 3 offensive linemen down. They get the first down, but at what cost? 1st and 10 from midfield. Hubbard goes up the middle. He's stopped. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Stabler drops. Pressure coming. Stabler rolls left. Tries to throw it away, but he ends up getting grabbed and tucks it. Darius with the sack. 4th sack for the Bills. Marcel Darius gets Ken Stabler from behind. He was going to throw that one away and then was worried about taking the hit. Tucks it down instead to protect the ball. But now it's 3rd and 22. Stabler drops. Slant is complete, but well shy of the marker. Mervin Fernandez, his 4th catch of the game, takes a shot from Jarris Byrd. So now we're inside 8 minutes left. The Raiders will have to punt here, and they're going to have to call on their defense to come up with a big stop here. They also hope that Marquette King can hang a boomer here. Towards the sideline. That's out of bounds at the 22. There you see Elbert Dubenon, 6 for 144. He had the big 70-yard grab early on. 3 touchdowns for Dubenon. Asamoah in coverage on Dubenon has 2 interceptions on the day. Now here's OJ Simpson. Gotta think the Bills are going to lean on Simpson a bit here. Pickup of 3. OJ up to 88 yards on the day. Raiders defense needs to come through. Handoff. Simpson cuts it back. First down for OJ. Out across the 35. Fumble. Ball's loose. Butler falls on it, so the Bills will retain possession. Almost a disaster there for Buffalo. 1st and 10 from the 39. Handoff. C.J. Spiller gets his first carry of the game. He picks up 5. The Raiders, in terms of yardage, the number 5 run defense in the league during the regular season. 2nd and 5 here for the Bills, who lead at 29-26. OJ, grab, brought down. Nice tackle there. No gain for Simpson. Derek Burgess on the stop. 3rd and 5. Ferguson in the gun. Pressure coming. Howie Long hits him. Ball's loose. Long forces the fumble. McLaughlin recovers. Raiders ball. Howie Long hammers Ferguson, jars the ball loose, and Chester McLaughlin falls on it. Howie Long, his 2nd sack of the game. McLaughlin falls on it, and now the Raiders. A huge play from Howie Long. 4 Bills turnovers on the day. 3 picks from Ferguson and now the fumble. 1st and 10 Raiders from the Bills' 28. Rolling out, Stabler on play action, incomplete, but there's a flag on the play. And it's a pass interference call. Shane Conlon gets hit for pass interference. You don't see many linebacker pass interference calls, but you see one there. 1st and 10 from the 22. Handoff. Smith. Marcus Allen still down the tunnel. He left with injury on the last Raiders drive. Pickup of 4 there from Smith. 2nd and 6. Stabler. Fakes. Now looks. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown Raiders! Stabler to Mervin Fernandez for the score, and the Raiders reclaim the lead late in quarter number 4. Stabler with a strike to the corner of the end zone. Mervin Fernandez reels it in for the score, and the Raiders reclaim the lead. Barr coming on for the extra point. 3:50 remaining. The Raiders up 4, 33-29. So the sack from Howie Long forces the Joe Ferguson fumble. McLaughlin recovers, and the Raiders put it into the end zone. Kickoff taken at the 8. Spiller out across the 30. Good return by Spiller out across the 35 to the 38. Oh, keep an eye on that, man. This has been the Dubenon Asamoah show. 3 touchdowns for Dubenon, 2 picks for Asamoah. Lester Hayes is largely locked down. Jerry Butler on the other side. Handoff. Simpson. Dan Connors hammers OJ Simpson. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 from the 36. Ferguson in the shotgun. Late motion. Get the play off in time. They won't. So that's a delay of game call on the Bills. And that'll push it back to 2nd and 17. Ferguson, delayed handoff. McLaughlin blows that play up. Down goes Spiller. They try to get cute, a little bit of a second delayed draw, get some of the chunk yardage back. Raiders don't fall for it. 3rd and 19. Ferguson fires, incomplete. Lester Hayes in coverage, 4th and 19. Both teams have all 3 timeouts, but the Bills are going to go for it here. I get the feeling this is pretty much the game for Buffalo. Floater down the left-hand side. Dubenon reels it in. Unbelievable. Elbert Dubenon gets behind Asamoah. Ferguson throws a floater. 7th catch of the game for Dubenon, and the Bills convert on 3rd and long. An absolute jump ball there. Dubenon comes down with it. 2-minute warning here in Oakland. 33-29 Raiders. Winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. Loser goes home. Ferguson in the gun. Pass complete on the slant. To the marker, down to the 26. That's J.D. Hill. 1st down for the Bills. Ferguson in the gun once again. Handoff. Jackson shakes out of a tackle from Skip Thomas. Down to the 20. 2nd and 3 coming up. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Letting the clock run here. 2nd and 3. Ferguson slant complete. 1st down, that's Butler down inside the 10 to the 9. 4 catches, 34 yards on the day for Butler. 1st and goal. Ferguson stands in, slant, batted down at the line. Incomplete, 2nd and goal for the Bills. 4 wide, Ferguson has OJ to his left. 2nd and goal. Quick little out route. Can't be held on to. Incomplete, intended for Peerless Price. 3rd and goal for the Bills. Ferguson stands in, looks, end zone. Back of the end zone, intended for Dubenon, incomplete. 4th and goal for Buffalo. This is the game right here. 4th and goal from the 9. 4 wide. Ferguson in the shotgun. Stands in. Looks. Ferguson hoping somebody gets open. Corner of the end zone. Batted away, but there's a flag down. And it's pass interference on the Raiders. Van McElroy whistled for pass interference. That's also an automatic 1st down. 1st and goal, Buffalo. Ferguson into the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Oh, my goodness. The pass interference call on Van McElroy gives the Bills a second chance, and Peerless Price catches the touchdown. The Bills reclaim the lead in the final minute. 29 seconds on the clock. Norwood with the extra point coming up to make it a 3-point game. 36-33 Buffalo. 11 plays, 67 yards in 3:16. Do the Raiders have a miracle in them? Washington out across the 20 to the 23. Ken Stabler. Drops. Play action. Fires. Nobody's going to think there's going to be a run in that situation. Chris Barr, accurate, but not with a great leg. 2nd and 10 for the Raiders. They do have all 3 of their timeouts. Stabler drops. Stands in, looks. It's a quick out route. It's caught. Van Egan stays in bounds, though. Timeout call. Need more than that. 3rd and 3 from the 31. Stabler drops. Again, he goes underneath. They do not have enough time for these plays, though. Out to the 35. Stabler drops over the middle. Hit. Caught. But again, 5 seconds left, and the Raiders are going to have to take a shot here on a Hail Mary. 1st and 10. Airing it out is going to be Stabler. Raiders season on the line. Deep ball near the goal line. In the end zone. Tipped. Incomplete. The Bills pull off the upset and defeat the Raiders here in Oakland. The best game of the postseason has gone down here in Oakland, and so have the Raiders. 36-33 Bills. The Raiders came into this game missing 2/5 of their offensive line and their leading receiver. Late in the game, they lost Marcus Allen and another of their offensive line when Jim Otto went down. And in the end, the Raiders just couldn't overcome it. The Bills, the biggest thing the Raiders couldn't overcome, that 4th down pass interference penalty on Van McElroy. Wish we could bring up a replay of that, but they don't do replays on those kinds of plays, so I can't even bring that one up. But Van McElroy in the end zone on a 4th and goal that was incomplete. McElroy gets called for pass interference, and the Bills cash it in. And Buffalo comes into Oakland. The Raiders looked for most of the season like they were going to be the AFC Legends Bowl 1 representative. The Bills have ended that. 36-33 Buffalo in a classic here in Oakland. 378 total offense for the Bills. The Raiders less than 300 yards of total offense. Bills defense did a really nice job here. So the Bills somehow, despite being -3 in turnovers, committing 4 turnovers on the day, 3 Ferguson interceptions, and then the fumble on the Howie Long sack. I thought that was the end of the game there. I thought when the Raiders cashed in on that, after the long sack, that touchdown to Mervin Fernandez, I thought that was going to be the game. Ferguson, 19 of 38 for 252. 5 touchdowns. 3 interceptions. That is a wild stat line for Joe Ferguson. Ken Stabler, 13 of 26 for 169, a touchdown and a pick. Marcus Allen, 29 for 92 and a score. OJ Simpson, 18, 100 yards on the dot for OJ. Dubenon, 7 for 178 and 3 touchdowns. So Elbert Dubenon catches 3 touchdowns and a big fourth and long conversion on a jump ball. Nnamdi Asomugha, the guy covering him, picks off 2, including a pick 6. That's a tremendous matchup between those two on the day, but Dubenon ends up winning it. Mervin Fernandez, 5 for 61, leads the Raiders. Again, the Raiders missing Tim Brown. Certainly hurt. Dan Connors, 13 tackles for the Raiders, leads the way. Matt Milano with 13. Shane Conlon with 12. Conlon was a beast in the second half for the Bills. He was in on everything. Conlon, 6 tackles for a loss in the course of the game. Howie Long, both sacks for the Raiders. Bills got the Stabler 4 times. Darius, 1.5. Schobel and Sestak each had 1. Shane Conlon had half a sack as well. Asomugha, 2 picks. Gus Otto had 1 as well. Jordan Poyer had the interception for the Bills. So the Bills move on. The Raiders are done. The Bills now wait to see who they will play in the AFC Championship game. That will be either the Browns or the Oilers. That game is next here on the channel. As always, greatly appreciate you tuning in. Bang that like button if you haven't as of yet. Subscribe if you haven't as of yet. And be good to each other. And we'll talk soon. The Bills take down the Raiders 36-33 in Oakland to advance to the AFC Championship game.